Hey, what's up guys? I'm using my iPhone right now because my battery died. So this is me just improvising the heck out of this thing. So I'm about to show you a video from my father-in-law that's gonna blow your mind. This is him playing the accordion, okay, for one of our special musics at our church a couple of weeks ago. So check it out. Oh my goodness. So when he told me that he plays the accordion, I was like, I wouldn't use an accordion. I mean, anybody can play this. I didn't know he played. It was absolutely wild. But here are a couple of things from that amazing performance. Okay. Innovation requires exposure. Okay, so let me break that down. To innovate something basically means to make something better. You take something that is basic or something that is regular and you make some tweaks to it for the purpose of making it more effective in its function. So when it comes to music, innovation looks like taking the rules and just breaking them just a little bit to make something amazing. That's exactly what he did here, because I don't know if you noticed, but the first few measures of that score sounded like a John Williams piece. So for example, if you listen to an Indiana Jones soundtrack, you would actually hear echoes of John Williams, which is funny because he actually told us later on that he got the inspiration for the intro to that piece from John Williams. Crazy. Here's the point that I'm trying to make here though. As a content creator, as someone who is in the business of education, as someone who's in ministry, I'm always thinking about ways to make small tweaks to the things that I'm presenting, to the content that I'm producing, so it doesn't sound the same, so that I don't lose originality. And so the way I do that is by exposing myself to different schools and ways of thought. And so that's exactly what this guy did. Like, he gets inspiration from so many different places, you know? And so he knows that in order for you to create something amazing and beautiful, you need to be exposed to different types of things, different ideas, different forms of entertainment, so that you can now draw from these things and make something beautiful out of your experiences. Innovation requires exposure. And the more things that you're exposed to, the better your product is going to be, because the more well-rounded you will be in your craft and in your expertise. The common pushback to that, especially from Christian circles, is that, oh, you know what, you need to keep out of the world. You need to stay away from the devil. You know, I think there's a massive misunderstanding of what it means to be in the world. With my limited understanding, I think that as followers of Jesus, as apprentices of Jesus, following him on earth, right, we are called to be deeply involved in the world. And what that means is to engage with the cultures around us, to engage with different perspectives other than our own. And so the more we are exposed to so many different types of people and perspectives, the more number one, we will learn how to engage with those, and number two, we can learn from those perspectives so that our communication will be better. This is exactly what Jesus did, right? Like, he basically spoke in parables. He used the object lessons that was familiar to the context of the people of the day to communicate the gospel. I mean, the parables are basically that. It was just him using the stuff of the day to communicate eternal truth. So especially if you're a Christian, if you're a Christian content creator, if you're a Christian and entrepreneur, or like, I don't know, just if you're just a Christian in general, I think we're called to be the best at what we are in whatever field we find ourselves in. And one way to do that is by being exposed to different types of things on a day-to-day basis. Now, that being said, I think there's also discernment, right? Like, just because you're exposed to different things doesn't mean that you have to accept everything. I think this is where the Holy Spirit comes in. I believe God will sensitize our hearts and our minds to the frequency of His voice, so that at any given point we will know what to take, what to assimilate, what to appropriate, and what not to. And I think that's a God thing. Innovation requires exposure, and inspiration can come from anywhere. So yeah, make amazing things, be awesome. You are awesome. God made you to be awesome. You're made in the image of God, created with the capacity to create amazing things. This is Kevin at Cross Culture Christian, helping you bridge the gap between your life and the good life. Take care, and God bless.